This is my flavor, and it's fucking delicious. I think monsters are awesome. I think Godzilla rules. I've loved every Monsterverse movie that they've made. I want to see them smash and hit each other. I don't care about the humans. Eat the humans. I'm down. I love this fucking series. I think they've been doing a really good job slow rolling some of the monsters too.
I let the genie out of the bottle.
I think it's Space Godzilla is coming next. Yep. We don't know who the monster is, but dude, I even love the one that people didn't like when he fought King Ghidorah. Like I'm all in for these, and it comes from that Nintendo 64 game, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Not 64, GameCube. That was super fun and had all the monsters in it. I loved watching this on the Sci-Fi Channel. Shout out to Sci-Fi Channel from back in the day. But I'm in, and I think this looks great. I will watch anything with Kurt Russell because he's the man.
He's the man.
Yeah,
and
he's the man.
I just saw King Kong punching a giant turtle thing in the face. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in the bag.
It reeled you in.
Yunkjunk!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 41 of the Muscle Geeks podcast. John here with Derek and Terry, and tonight we're joined by special guest Phil Rathalski. Got a stack show, kicking things off with trailers, including our first look at Season 2 of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, which looks bigger and more essential to the Monsterverse than ever. And the official trailer for Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic that's already sparking a ton of debate. From there, we hit news and notes with some mild MCU rumors surrounding Steve Rogers, the Fantastic Four, and what the future could look like heading into Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. We're also breaking down the surprise announcement that A24 is officially developing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV series, what that means for the franchise, and whether prestige horror is the right lane for Leatherface. Plus, we give our thoughts on a new Rambo prequel starring Noah Centineo. Centineo?
Sure.
And as always, we're closing things out with Nintembros. So let's get into it.
Also, Milquetoast, shut up. You can hear him.
Hey, Milquetoast. Thanks for being on time today. It's about time.
Way to go.
All right, so where do we start with? So we're doing top three.
Top three.
But before we start,
new recurring segment.
Derek,
People
how
love
you
it.
doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm a little tired, but I never had a bad
Tired?
day in my life.
It's the right attitude, baby.
How about you, Phil? What are you up to?
Cold AF. What
Still
happened?
no sound.
All right.
They're full of shit. There's sound.
There's no sound.
It's working just fine.
All right.
That's not what the people are saying.
Well, the people are wrong.
All right, so let's jump into the top three most heroic moments in film. So, guys, you know how we do our top three. Are we ready to scroll on the thing?
No, we're not. Hang on.
God.
Keep vamping.
All right, so, Super Bowl happened. Did that, you guys watch it?
I did.
What you think?
Meh.
Yeah.
Thursday night football. That's what I thought of it.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The commercials weren't even good.
I feel like it was super AI heavy, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm tired of the AI.
AI and drug heavy.
They wasted the Mandalorian trailer thing. It was stupid.
I
That
fell
was
asleep
a
halfway
boring game, man. That was a snoozer. I don't know anyone besides fans of those two teams that was excited.
Mm-mm.
I saw a little graphic representation
no
somewhere
sound.
of
There's sound.
Sound?
Tell them to shut up.
No
There's
sound or sound?
They're wrong.
Is there sound?
Yes, they are wrong. Just keep talking.
That was a boring game, man.
Like, see,
Hey,
got
Eric,
sound
welcome
now.
back to Muscle
You
Geeks.
had
Now
sound the
with
whole fucking time.
All right,
Dolby
so
surround sound. I saw a little graphic representation.
all right, let's jump in. That was
Sound?
almost a perfect reading, but let's jump in.
And no one will ever know.
No one will know.
Yes,
No
they
one
will. It's in the recording, and it went out live. God damn it.
All right, so let's jump into the top three most heroic moments in film. These are the scenes that define what being a hero actually means: sacrifice, impossible odds, and stepping up when it matters most. Each of us is bringing our personal top three, so expect some overlap, some wild cards, and probably a few debates. So, anyone in the chat, drop your most heroic movie moments in the comments, or in the chat, and tell us who nailed it. Guys, I use ChatGPT for this whole thing. So let's get into it.
So natural.
So, we'll start off with Derek, and if you guys
All right.
are new to this, we just go around in 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds. At the end of each round, we'll check the chat. Derek moderates or runs what we talk about in the chat. He's the chat king. And then we'll start off with you, Derek.
All right, cool. So there's a lot of really good ones out there. I'm going with one I think people have forgotten about. We're going with a scene from The Patriot, where Mel Gibson, as a father, goes to save his son, played by Heath Ledger, who has been taken over by the British soldiers, and the officer is played by Jason Isaacs, who has like one of the best hater faces in Hollywood.
He's miserable.
Most of you will know him as Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter series. Yeah, that guy.
Not
but
me.
He is a evil, sadistic redcoat officer. One of his Mel Gibson's sons gets killed trying to stand up for the Heath Ledger's character, who's getting taken away to be hung. So there's a lot of emotion in the scene, and as the redcoats are taking him down through the woods to go to their camp to kill him, Mel Gibson grabs his two young boys that are like 10 and like 6, and they just go running through the woods, guerrilla warfare. He peps up his boys with some good talks, like, what'd I teach you? Aim small, miss small. And he just has them reloading those long rifles, and they're picking them off. And he goes down there with his hatchet and like tomahawks and just starts wrecking these guys. Like, absolutely just like what every father's like fantasy is. Like, oh, you're gonna get my son? No. He just goes and shows them what's up. And then they're like, how many men was this or something? He's like, it was one man.
Yeah.
Like,
I watched this not too long ago. I was having a Mel Gibson watch day. I watched Braveheart and The Patriot back to back. Highly recommend that.
yeah. Look at that face. Doesn't he?
He just gets goes in the house, gets 2 rifles for his like little kids, like real like first graders,
Jesus.
and tells them like, "Hey, just stand here and shoot." You remember how I told you how to reload or something like that?
Yeah, aim small,
And then
miss
he
small.
just goes with multiple rifles around to different areas and is just sniping them, and then just goes right in with that hatchet,
Yeah, man.
and he's just murking dudes. And you're right with the how many guys did he get? Or how many guys were there? And they were just one, sir.
Just one. It like blew their mind. That was all-time dad heroic moment.
I didn't even know in that movie that any son died other than Heath Ledger. I never started from the original.
They're like second oldest son.
Yeah.
He was like trying to help him escape and just does not succeed at all.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's emotional, man. Like right off the rip, that movie's like, I hate these red bastards. Like right away. Like, oh, I'm fired up.
Do you think people smelled great back then?
Dude, there's no way. I watch movies that are like period movies.
Yeah.
And so that's some of my thoughts all the time, like a Western movie or like colonial times. Like, y'all had to be gross.
Dude, it was straight cotton in the South.
God.
That's what I'm saying, man. Sweating on a
smelled-
plantation,
Can't imagine.
wearing a cotton
Can you imagine
shirt.
being intimate with a significant other?
No, man.
I'm shooting that down.
And everything
I've
you
got
know,
a
is,
queasy stomach.
everything
as
you
it
know
is.
is like hot and itchy. You're like basically like wearing a burlap sack. No, I'm good, man.
I wonder if diet had anything to do with it though, because I feel like if you had a cleaner diet, maybe you'd not
I
have
suppose
such
you
like a
get
weird.
used to it and all, but like you still like you're gonna stink at the end of the day. Like unless you're super rich. Even they had like bath day once a week though. Like it wasn't.
I
like,
mean, what was
every
cleaner than
night.
their diet though, right? Like they were just farm to table, man.
Yeah, I wonder if
It
that had any
just-
kind of influence over like what they.
right.
They
So you
just
think if you
smelled
time
like the
travel,
farm.
like you get out of the time machine and just be like, ew, like what's that? Like, oh, the people are dirty in this time. Like, it's
Everyone
gross.
smells. They have missing or bad teeth.
Hey, do you imagine medieval times? Like, I'm gonna take a trot through England. It's just
Yeah, the whole place. It just smells like New Orleans. New Orleans smells like shit, and
Jesus.
that's probably what medieval times smelled like. You ever go to New Orleans?
I was there for Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Every time I went to New Orleans, I only went to New Orleans one time. But when I went there, I
One was
stayed
enough.
right on Bourbon Street. And every morning I woke up and it smelled like dirty shit.
Yep.
And not like there's any clean shit, but this is like a worst smelling type of shit.
well, we'll
Dirty
never
shit.
have NOLA fans here.
Yeah,
Thanks,
New
John.
Orleans
Sorry,
smells
guys.
like New Orleans is a cheap place to go. I highly recommend if you're into alcohol. However, it smells like shit there.
I like fancy sauce. The stank is part of the
stank.
romance.
Let me get into your stank.
Put my stank on her.
That's what that fancy sauce really is. It's the stank.
Oh.
Stank sauce. All right.
Phil,
Moving along.
Phil, what do you got?
So I could tie mine a little bit into yours. I'm a Heath Ledger fan. I feel like one of my top 3 was Dark Knight when Batman takes the fall for Harvey Dent's death. That whole idea of trying to save him as like a pure, unbridled hero, showing that like people feel like the Joker's whole idea was that people can stoop down to his level if pressured enough, and his admitting that kind of threw that all off, and so it's kind of being the White Knight of Gotham.
Can we trust him? Harvey Dent? Can we trust him?
I don't know. I'd like to think so.
You trust Harvey Dent?
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well,
Mr. Sociopath across the table.
One fundraiser with my friends.
with my pals. Terry told us that.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Pals.
Sorry. Pow.
He says pals.
Pow. Right in the kisser.
I like to think there's several heroic scenes in that movie. One would be where the Joker threw Rachel out of the window and Batman jumped out after her. But
Fairy scene.
I would have been okay if Rachel fell to her death in that one, because we all know that she's the weaker of the two Rachels.
Rachel. I tend to agree with
Well, she got blown up. Is that good enough for you?
That's fine.
No, why
That's
are you
fine.
here? Why are you here? Rachel!
All right, Terry, what do you got?
All right. I have a truly heroic scene. Truly, truly heroic. And that is
buckling up.
the final scene in the final battle in Lord of the Rings, when Aragorn just says, "For Frodo," and then runs straight into an army of darkness and goes at it with a quick sword down and a spin move so he can mix it up. But he's just one man charging in against unstoppable doom because he believes in a little guy and he's going to do anything he can to save him because he has his sword and, you know, Legolas's bow and Gimli's axe. But that scene right there shows you what a king is, what a hero is, and what a man is, of just rushing in straight ahead. I am leading the charge, leading the army from the front against unspeakable monsters and evils the world has never known. It is there. That is the ultimate hero moment. I think it literally is. Like, I cannot actually think of a more heroic moment in literature, film, anything than that moment of Aragorn storming in and going after it because he's inspired by a little dude and his boyfriend.
I would only say that everything Sam did, everything Samwise did in those books and movies is arguably the most heroic thing.
Dude, I gotta give those movies a chance.
Sam's the real hero of Lord of the Rings.
Agreed.
Frodo is a punk bitch. He gets saved by Sam every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is like 15 hours long, each one.
Yeah, but Frodo knows it.
Yeah.
He lets him know.
Yeah.
He loves him.
Dude, what happened to the Eagles? Why did Eagles shrink? Why back then were the Eagles enormous? And
This is
now they're
Middle-earth.
small.
Hold on. Let's clarify. The Lord of the Rings didn't actually happen in the past.
Yes, it
John.
did.
It's not a real
Before the
thing.
time of man. It's when they took over.
Oh,
The
story's
story's
like-
very accurate. I learned it in school.
I don't see any elves around, do you?
Yeah, short people.
Because they left. Elves?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like Legolas.
I don't know.
Those elves.
Terry could be an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see you put this pointy ears on him? He looks like
That would
Legolas.
explain a lot.
Short people got no
All right.
reason.
I could see Terry being an elf.
All right.
He's one of those dirty woodland elves, though. Low class.
As his underling.
All right, so my first one is the most heroic individual ever in film.
That's a big start.
Huge start.
It's a guy that jumped on a grenade when it was thrown on the ground.
Oh,
It's a guy that never backed down from a fight. You know, he's just getting started. And at the end of Endgame, all the chips were like the chips were on the table. What am I saying? When everything
the
was
odds
done,
are stacked against you,
Yeah.
that's the chips being down.
Thank you. Well, the odds were stacked against him. He was the only guy left.
So smooth.
And he just stands up. He tightens his broken shield to his clearly injured hand and starts walking towards Thanos' entire army. It's got to be Captain America.
Yeah, that's a beautiful scene.
It looks like an oil painting come to life in the one shot, the wide shot where he's on the left as you're looking at it, and the rest of Thanos' army, and he's just going to go there and he's just going to fight with whatever he's got left, and then you just hear on your left, Cat, on your left. That shot right there.
I love that scene because they did what we wanted to see. A 1v1 fight where they actually use their powers. Like, there's so many of these great superhero movies where you don't get a lot of showing off of their cool ass abilities and powers and their
Dude, if that was
their
me,
cool
that's
bag of tricks.
all I would do
Yeah.
if I could do some of that cool stuff.
I freaked out because it looks like a video game combo. Like you're playing like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter and you're just using your abilities and doing this cool ass shit.
Yes, but the hero moment is before that. It's when he straps his shield up to go walk at the guy with like
that's the
there's
heroic
nothing
scene.
left.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying it's fucking cool.
Because he's
oh man,
he's never going to give up,
It's
no matter
just-
what the odds are.
God.
He even does a little like shit.
Yeah, and all of a
And then
sudden,
just
Yeah, it's very
walks
real.
into it.
This is
The
gonna,
healing-
this is gonna suck.
once everyone shows up, the healing factor kicks in real fast.
right?
But I was really, not to get too far off track here, but I was really disappointed in the Big Three's performance versus Thanos.
What?
Wait, say
Yeah,
that again?
you really depowered Thor when you made him Fat Thor. Tony did a better job when he was on the other planet against Thanos. I don't know. It was underwhelming, their total performance.
Not Cap's. Cap ruled.
Look at that.
No, it was,
That was pretty
very awesome and fan servicey to see it, but still.
Just remember when they were alluding in Age of Ultron that he could lift it,
Yeah.
but he just doesn't because he doesn't want to like hurt Thor's feelings, so he just lets it go.
Remember, he's the only one.
I
He's the
knew
only
it.
human that can drink Thor's shot.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like aged.
Yep. He's the only one.
What do you got, Derek? Round 2. Or do you want to go to the chat?
Let's check out the chat. What you guys got? What you
Chat
chatting?
time.
What are you chatting about? Welcome to the chat with Derek.
First of all, talking shit, but
All right, that's nothing but sound crap. All right.
here we go.
Tony Stark in Endgame, of course.
yeah.
Last of the Mohicans, beautiful.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Everything he does is golden,
Best actor of our time.
dude. Love him. What else we got? Milky Boy, Superman, the movie, 78. Soups saves from the helicopter crash. All right.
Milk Toast, I like your style.
Braveheart. Hell yeah. Of course, the Scottish key guy likes Braveheart. A little biased, I think.
quart of liquor a day. Woo-wee.
Keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
Stank is part of the romance.
All right. You bathe in the locks.
Heath Ledger in Knight's Tale, huh? Wins the tournament. That's a great movie, Knight's
Love
Tale.
me some Heath Ledger.
That's right. Tell them all to like the stream. That's right.
Dude, Geek Guy is on it.
Get it, geek guy.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Milk Toast has it out for Terry.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, Bible, Darwin, history. It's all the same thing.
Shannon.
You
And I'm
are a
fucking
hobbit.
Back to back in cinema, my man.
Ooh man,
It's hard not to pick all of the Lord of the Rings for every pick. Like I could.
Scottish Geek Guy, you got to send us that picture, man.
Large canvas print of the moment of Cap on the wall.
Yeah, I'd love to see
I
that.
want to pleat my beard like that.
Captain America needs to spam that lightning
Like they're
attack.
finding Achilles
That's
at
right,
the gate. Oh,
Oh,
dude.
Troy, sure.
What a scene, too.
Man.
That's him.
Remember he's just screaming, looking.
Dude, that's such a good scene.
Hector!
I have to rewatch that one.
All right, so what do you got, Derek?
All right, up next for Derek. Oh, well. I just blanked on what I was going to pick. I got so distracted by all this. Let's see here. Sorry, I don't know why. I cannot remember. Where's it at?
You want to go,
Go ahead.
Phil?
Sure. I feel like mine's a pretty stereotypical
Hey,
hero,
700
especially
of them.
from the Philly area. But as somebody who grew up pretty blue collar in general, I feel like I could relate to this. But Rocky running up the steps at the art museum.
I mean, that's great.
Everybody loves a good underdog. Everybody loves the whole like achieving the impossible through grit and determination and all
Yeah.
that nice, beautiful, hoping good things stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just as somebody who grew up kind of that way, it was pretty see that.
What's the hero moment, though?
Yeah.
Him running up the stairs? Fuck those stairs.
Him doing that is like the culmination of going through all this work and having all these people say like
Yeah.
you can't do this, you suck, and he does, and he rises above it, and that's his own personal hero. I feel like it's not like a heroic as in like to other people, but
No, I think
a
it's
big,
a
like,
good
insight.
representation of his character, you know?
yeah, I think so.
Like, it's literally the hero's journey, but literally, you're
Yeah.
going along that with him. And when he finally climbs those stairs, like, he's gotten to be the best that he can be.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say my most heroic moment in a Rocky film was when in Rocky 4 when he was running through the snow and there was a guy on a sled and the sled fell over sideways and Rocky helped him fix the sled.
Oh yeah.
Not that one. There was an actual like guy with horses or something.
oh, God.
There's no way that's effective training. But
It's science-based lifting.
yeah.
Oh God. All right.
But yeah,
I'm back
dude.
on track.
And he like waves to the guy waves at him, he waves back. It's a great soundtrack. Music's
These are all just
playing.
reminders to go back and watch these things that I haven't seen in years and years and years.
When you know that Creed exists, the trilogy, do you ever go back to Rocky and give it a rewatch with like in knowing in your brain that you've watched the Creed movies?
Yeah, but then I get so wrapped up
There
in the
it is.
montage and the beautiful music that I don't think about Creed anymore. I'm too busy wondering what's going to happen, even though I've seen it 5 million times. Hearts on Fire. Oh, that song gets me going. I put that on at the gym all the time.
The Hearts on yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
and the one where he's driving in his car.
No easy way out.
Yeah. John Temper or something like that.
There's no easy way out.
His license plate has Southpaw. He's just speeding. You know, no
live
one's
at a
pulling
concert.
over.
This is awesome.
All right, so
I'm fired up.
Derek, what do you got?
All right, sorry about that. I had so many picks in my head, I couldn't remember what I actually settled on. I'm going with arguably one of the best superhero movies of all time, Spider-Man 2 from Sam Raimi, for the train scene.
I love it.
I love that scene.
They go stereotypical New Yorker too.
Hey, yo, Spider-Man. Wait. No. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Not when you mess with New York, you mess with all of us. I hate that
Joey
scene.
Coco Diaz,
I hate
baby.
that scene.
I love that scene. That's a great scene too. Don't act like it didn't make you get all, mushy and emotional. But no, man, when he's trying to stop that train and he does what I always pretend I'm doing when I'm doing butterflies all the way out. He shoots the web and he's just trying to stop it. He's just it's just snapping. He doesn't give up. And he tore his pecs on that. Like that.
No, dude, we know that Spider-Man always held back.
He did.
That's legit.
He did until he didn't. And that story.
It wasn't that his strength was failing, it was that the webs were organic. And
Yeah, man.
I heard they're going
Makes them
back to
themselves.
organic
They are.
in the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That train scene was awesome.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Look at that.
Look at that. It looks like he's got to take a shit that face.
Dude, I'm surprised there's not a brown stain behind him when he moves. Like, could you blame a guy exerting all that? I mean,
And then they carry him away like
Jesus.
very, very Messiah-esque.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man.
also there's the part right before that where he tries to do it with his feet. And the conductor, who's not doing shit, goes, got any more bright ideas? Who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
just a New Yorker. Just the true spirit.
on
of
brand.
New York.
It's totally on brand.
A couple? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful scene. Beautiful moment.
Yeah, there's
Have
so-
a heart, people.
I
Don't be
wanted
so
to do,
callous.
for my
Don't cut it
superhero
with a
pick
joke.
like Infinity War or
Yeah.
Endgame or something, but I got to go
Dude,
back
that's
to
super
Toby.
heroic. I mean,
Yeah.
he's riding it out with them and what
He's
was
a
like the little kid
hero.
like, here's your mask, Spider-Man. I won't tell him your identity. Say something like that.
It's like, you better not
That was
tell
spot
him.
on.
That was pretty damn close.
You didn't have Spider-Man.
All right, Terry, what do you got?
Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I won't tell him nothing. Don't you worry. Nothing's gonna be told about Spider-Man.
This can't be real.
Okay.
Moving on.
None of this is real.
All right.
Heroic moment. Heroic moment, but it's also a moment of getting your moment in the sun and proving you are worth a damn, which is when Han Solo shows up at the end of A New Hope to bail out Luke by shooting Darth Vader, who otherwise would have killed him. That is the best Han Solo moment because he wasn't coming back. He said he wasn't coming back, and he shows up with a "Ew!" and just shoots him down. Vader's like, "What the hell is going on? I can't understand." And he gives the win to the kid. It's like, "Go ahead, kid. You can take it from here. You can be the big hero." But if Han doesn't show up, it doesn't work. Everybody dies. So Han, to me, is the ultimate hero there because he could have left with his money. I mean, that's all he's good at. That's what Mark Hamill says. And then he shows up and bails out the kid at the end and becomes a hero. It's the best.
Right. It's way against his character. Like, that's not a guy that's ever done that shit before. But, you know, he's got a good heart underneath there. He finally...
Aww.
You know what I got to say about Star Wars? Vader is the one, right? He loses every fight he's ever been in. He never won any, even in the prequels.
No.
Loses everything.
What?
He lost to Obi-Wan twice, right?
He kills Count Dooku.
I mean, good guys then. He lost to Obi-Wan twice, right? Maybe 3 times. I got the Highland.
He's one of the greatest Jedi generals.
That's the
High ground. Oh, my God.
And then he lost to him in the series.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So then why isn't Obi-Wan considered the one?
He's not the chosen one. He's just a badass.
He ain't got no midi-chlorians. There's no vitamins in there.
I don't know. I just think Vader always loses. Every bad guy in Star
Obi-Wan
Wars.
at his peak powers is like godlike, brother. Like,
Well, who's the strongest then?
Vader.
well, Vader overall.
Why does
for
he lose
sure.
all the time?
Because he's got experience, dude.
Dude, I don't know about that. I've got to talk to
He knows how to
George
fight
Lucas.
him. He's in his head. He trained him. He's his master versus pupil.
It's one series I've never watched a single moment of in my life.
But
Also,
just watch. You know what, dude?
I wish they would
watch.
power scale the movies like they have like in the actual like books and comics of Star Wars and show how strong they are. Oh my
Well,
god.
Vader especially in the comic books. Like read the Darth Vader comic that came out maybe 5 years ago, and it shows him for how strong he is and that he's constantly holding himself together, like with the Force psychically, like is just keeping his body alive because he's just a torso and like one arm and a head.
Right. And you get to see that other suit that he has that's way more powerful.
Yeah. But he in that one he does take down 1,000 guys. 1,000.
The only time I ever
By
saw
himself.
him to be badass. Did you guys just mention that in
Rogue One.
Yeah, that was the only time you're like, Vader is terrifying. Just rips through a whole bunch of people.
Vader is
Speaking of
terrifying.
ripping through a whole bunch of people, my pick, and this goes out to Scottish Geek Guy, our buddy, is William Wallace. And the scene is the first battle that he has with the English, where he shows up with his boys and is just watching everyone walk away. And he has this awesome speech about like, they're like, we can keep, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember the whole thing, but like, we'll keep running. And he's like, yeah, you'll run, but like, you'll live free. But like, what kind of living is that? And then the guy says like, William Wallace is 7 feet tall or something like that. And he's like, yeah. And I heard he shoots laser beams out of his eyes and thunderbolts out of his arse.
Yeah. That guy's funny.
But the speech that he just gives just reignites everyone's like fervor to actually battle. These guys originally just showed up to negotiate. And then he was like, I'm going to go pick a fight. But I just thought that every time I watch that scene, it's like Mel Gibson, peak Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
If whatever you think about him in his personal life, the guy knows how to direct the movie and the guy knows how to act his ass off. So that always gives me chills every time I watch it. And that movie
Great
holds
movie.
up. Holds up. Derek, what do you got that holds up? Or the
Oh,
chat?
man. I got
Accent needs some work, but
It's almost like an Australian Philadelphia accent.
It's a hybrid.
All right.
good eye, mate.
Scottish geek guy.
Oh boy.
Oh,
all right.
all right.
Let's scroll up, check out the chat a little bit.
What to be free men?
Jesus.
See what you guys have to say.
And the dad in that movie
All
loses an appendage every scene.
Did that one. Awesome. We'll check that pick out. Thanks, dude. 86
Transformers? Is that the movie where they
Touch.
all died?
That's a great. I was listening to that today. That's a great song.
That's the movie where they wiped all of the main characters out, though, right?
It's where Optimus died and scarred an entire generation of children. Optimus!
Right. We got
Sam
some
Witwicky.
more. Yeah, more
Hector
of
and
that.
Achilles, man. When Neo
Neo.
realizes he's the one.
That's a good one.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Rocky IV soundtrack. That's a good one.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm not the only one that thinks of the Spider-Man 2 scene when they're doing flies. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean the Go Get 'Em Tiger.
Fancy Sauce, great choice, man.
Yeah.
Creasy Bear trades his life. For
Dogma. That's a great movie.
And that's Ben Affleck and
Matt
Damon.
Did you guys watch the one on Netflix that just dropped?
Not yet.
Nah, I heard it wasn't that good, but I will watch it eventually.
Definitely watch it. It could have ended about 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Could have ended about 10 minutes earlier.
All right, what else we got? Vader did win the pod race. That's right.
Yeah, that's not Vader.
Obi-Wan is the better swordsman. Oh, that's my last pick. All right.
Fancy Sauce has your last pick?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
They can't see.
All right, that's
What do you
it.
got, Derek?
All right. So for my my last pick, I'm going with one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm going with Tombstone. And the end of the movie, Val Kilmer's character comes out just sweating. He's got typhoid. He's dying. Like he should, by all rights, be out of the fight and dead. Old Doc Holliday shows up. I'll be a Huckleberry. It just takes on Johnny Ringo. It just goes for it. And he just eliminates him. And all because he didn't have any friends.
Yeah. Shout out to our buddy Steve.
Who doesn't have any friends?
No, he doesn't have any friends. But he, what a duster in that movie.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know what
the
I
whole
mean?
movie is full of great dusters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
I'm going to get a duster shot.
It's so good. That whole movie
Kilmer's
is
duster.
one long quote. And also, arguably the most handsome Billy Zane you're gonna see is in this movie.
Dude. Peak Billy Zane.
Peak Billy
Not many
Zane.
people are touching that.
He was beautiful, and you shot him. Dude, it's
That was good,
I'm
dude.
gonna say
Thank you.
Phantom Billy Zane. Too handsome.
that's too handsome.
He's too
That's
handsome.
too much. It scares me. You're not supposed to be that handsome.
My introduction to the Phantom was the Phantom 2020 whatever cartoon. So the movie back then threw me off anyway.
2049, I think.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of 2049, I don't have an intro. I'm sorry. Phil.
that was
what do you?
that was a terrible.
What's
segue.
your
It's
What's
okay.
your third pick?
So I have to read the quote, and because I'm gonna get it wrong if I don't get it right. But it's from 2000, I think, Gladiator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My name is
Worse.
Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix legions, and loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Spaniard
Hell yeah.
reveals himself.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Getting
Love that
chills right
one.
now.
that's a solid one.
The sequel? Nope. Total shitstorm.
I feel like that's always the issue. I get so excited about sequels, and then
Yeah.
sometimes they're really, really great, and they push the boundaries a little bit, and then other times they suck, and I'm like,
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Gladiator. You know what I wanted to see in that movie was he was a leader of like the Northern Army. I wanted to, and they were just hinting at it the whole time. Like, I'll send the army down. The same guy who played in Braveheart with the cuts right here. He was in Gladiator as well. He was the guy that was trying to get, was talking to him in the crowd, talking to Maximus. But anyway, I wanted to see that army just like show up and start fucking shit up. And it was like right there. Shot down.
Plus, they did the dirt thing too much.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good callback. You know, feel the soil. Like, I'm like, all right, sick. But then they kept doing it, and it was taking away from like the impact of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're watching one or the other, which one you picking, Gladiator or Braveheart?
Gladiator.
Saturday afternoon, TNT's on. Phil, what are you watching? Braveheart or Gladiator?
I'm a Gladiator guy.
Terry?
I'm going Gladiator because I want to touch the leaves.
All right, Terry. What else are you touching? What's your next pick?
All right, when Bruce Willis at the end of Armageddon says, "No, I'm not going home. I'm staying on the moon or on the asteroid."
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yep.
This
That's
is
my
not
pick.
true. That's not true at all. That's not my pick.
Oh.
Really? You guys liked that pick?
That's my pick. That's heroic.
Yeah,
He
very
died so
heroic.
Liv and Ben could get married.
Yeah. No, but the answer is I was thinking I had one in my head, which is from the Hercules animated movie, the very ending, where the strength of a hero is not in his something, but it's in the strength of his heart is the thing. So he dives
good pick.
into Hades, where he cannot get out of. He has given up his godhood in order to enter there.
Oh yeah.
To go down. He's swimming and he's dying because he's trying to save Meg. And he gets to her, and when he grabs her, the Fates pull the string. That is his life string, and they try and cut it, and they can't. Because he proved that he was a true hero by the strength of his heart and going after someone he loves. Again, not what I'm picking, but it was what I was going to pick. But I was sitting here.
Wait a second.
How many things are you going to say?
But as I was sitting here, I realized the most heroic moment I've seen in a long time, one that I will look up on YouTube over and over, is in the Super Mario Brothers movie. At the end, Mario gets his ass kicked. And he's got a bruise on his eye. He looks really beat up for the first time. And Bowser's taking over, and he's like, no. And he stands up, and he walks out, and he's beaten to shit. And he walks up to him, and he's doing the thing. He's like, I guess I just don't know when to quit. They scrap a little bit more. Again, he gets his ass kicked. And then there's a star that shows up. And he goes to get to the star, and there's a wall of fire behind him. And the fire engulfs him. Peach screams, no. And you're like, oh, my God. And then it cuts to the more heroic moment, which is Luigi holding, who has been terrified the whole movie. He's holding a sewer cover like it's Captain America's shield, pushing against fire, protecting his brother. And he says, nothing can hurt us as long as we're together. And Mario reaches his hand out, and Luigi, being as brave as he can, puts down the grate, and they both run at the star, and they get it, and they whip Bowser's ass. Watch that scene. That is one of the best scenes about helping your friends, standing up to bullies, and like it's one of the best scenes I've seen, and it is what a hero is. So all of those, but Bruce Willis.
That's a very Disney-fied.
Any other picks, Terry?
Terry, you got.
I got plenty of them.
All
okay,
right, John.
Wolverine. No.
All right, so contrary to Terry, I will tell you that once you hit an Aerosmith song that stands the test of time, I don't want to miss a thing.
I miss a thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What's that?
Wow.
Is Bruce Willis in Armageddon? I think Ben Affleck was gonna be the one that stays there, and he kicked him out, said, "Get out of here, go marry my daughter." And Bruce Willis decided to stick around. They drilled into the meteor, a nuclear bomb, and he took the ride of his life, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. You think his body parts fell back to Earth?
Nah, they were
like just
liquefied.
Remember Steve Buscemi?
I guess it is a nuke. You're right. How gnarly would that be? Like, what's that?
I would have been so mad too because part of their deal was like they never had to pay taxes ever again. I would have been like, God damn it! Now I can't pay tax. I have to, shit. It's like I don't want to ever pay taxes ever again. I don't want to pay taxes to there because yeah. So that's my pick. Derek, do you have any?
The real hero is the Aerosmith song, though.
Dude. The Aerosmith song, that music video. Come on,
because I get pink.
You got a young Ben Affleck. That's a really good.
There's a lot of good singing in it.
The very end of that song is so dramatic.
Derek, do you have any special consideration or honorable mentions since Terry named every single?
Yeah, I'll do an honorable mention here. I would like to say, obviously, the most heroic moment in a movie that's full of them, but also the most heroic moment of a generation. It's the beginning of Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, I was going to pick that. That's absolutely right.
Just what shows them all in their boats going to storm Normandy. It is choppy. It is uncomfortable. The way they film it, we've talked about before, is beautiful. And it makes you feel like you're in that moment.
Oh, dude, the way it's shot.
Jesus.
And when it goes underwater and you see the bullets just
pinging through, and they finally drop the doors of them going to the beach, just bang! Just guys are just starting to immediately get mowed down, but they're still charging in. And you just see guys left and right just trying to help each other and keep moving and take that beach. Can you imagine how you would feel? 18,
I can't, dude.
You're 18 years old, 19 years old.
I can't even put myself in that
scenario. Dude, that was literally his character was just a school teacher
it was
a year ago, coaching baseball, and now you're trying to not have these teenagers get killed on the beach. Oh man.
I mean, dude, spoiler alert for a movie that's old as hell, but he sacrificed himself too.
Yeah.
He stood there while a tank was coming and he was just peeling him off with a handgun. Yeah.
Oh man, that whole
What a
movie,
hero.
start to finish, is beautiful.
Especially with Vin Diesel, which we talked about. That's
Scene.
It's in
Well,
the Fast and Furious
he
cinematic
couldn't-
universe.
Plus, what's he supposed to do? It was a family.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel's all about family.
yeah,
Of course, he was going to try and help that kid.
yeah. And then he was resurrected
Put the
into
kid
the
back.
late '90s, early 2000s. Started racing cars and ripping off
Streets
DVD
needed
players.
a hero.
Yeah.
All right.
Phil, do you have any honorable mentions?
Oh man, I think all of these could be honorable mentions on my list, but maybe it's just because it's this time of year for me. But I feel like one of mine isn't really it's not really a superhero kind of movie, but it's a movie called The Road.
Is that also Aragorn? Is it that one?
Is this goddamn sad movie?
It is. It is.
God
It is.
damn it.
It is. It is. It's this is like the anniversary of when my dad passed away, and I watched this movie
Yeah.
way too close to that because I didn't really realize what was happening. And basically, yeah, there it is. The dad and the son are living through this post-apocalyptic world in the U.S. and they're trying to get down south to the sea, and the dad ends up like sacrificing himself so his son can continue onward. And super.
What is that sacrifice? What does he do? Doesn't he just get sick?
Well, he gets sick, but then he gives his son all of his survival stuff that he's been holding on. He teaches him how to use a gun and how to go after these cannibals, marauders, whatever you want to call them.
But then he gets to hang out with Guy Pearce at the end. It is a happy ending.
Yeah, I guess
Who doesn't love Guy Pearce?
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen this in a very long time. But that's a great pick.
Yeah.
It's such a sad movie.
You want to make yourself like real sad,
Yeah.
just like lock yourself in your house for
Yeah, I
the
remember
weekend. Please
watching
go
it,
watch
and
that.
I also didn't know what I was getting into, and I was like,
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Somebody recommended I read the book, and I had the book at home, and I watched it like I read it like a week after my dad passed away, and I was like,
Oh man.
Jesus, I was a mess for a while.
That checks out, dude.
Oh
Hey,
God.
Terry, what do you got?
For
Any
honorable mentions?
I think you named a lot, but you got one more.
Yeah. It was
Oh, I got it. Oh man,
a hero.
You missed it.
I don't really know. I think I got on my. Go ahead, Derek.
All right, go ahead, Derek.
All right. See if you get this quote. Hello, boys. I'm back.
Oh, it's
Independence
from
Day.
Independence Day.
dude. Yeah, the
I haven't seen
terrible
that one in a long
deadbeat
time.
alcoholic father gets recruited to fly, and he's just all he does is, spread dust over farms and shit. But no, redemption. And he goes, and the whole movie, he's talking about how he's been abducted. He's like that crazy guy that's been abducted by aliens. It's true. And and they stuck it up his bum.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stick it up their ship's bum right now with that plane. He flies right up into it and just blows the whole thing up.
One of the coolest scenes.
Dude, it's an awesome
flying
scene.
up. And they're about to shoot. And
Gotta
he
rewatch
stops
that
it.
one now. That one's a
Oh, dude.
Right. Well,
that one's
Uncle
been
Eddie,
a long
man.
time coming.
That's a great one. I have
Thank
two.
you. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
The first one is listen, this guy, it's not necessarily one moment, but it's throughout the course of the entire film. This guy's a hero to everyone. This guy is a hero to Jenny. He makes sure that she actually has a great life towards the end of it. He takes care of her. This guy's a hero to Lieutenant Dan, who lost his motivation in living, and Forrest helped him bring it back and turn him into a successful man that eventually got his magic shoes. I'm going to say this is Forrest Gump. This guy took a shot to the ass in
buttocks.
Vietnam, saving his buddy.
Something jumped up and bit me.
What a tremendous hero. And my other one, what would I be without mentioning in a heroic moment, the Man of Steel? I'm going to say that the only thing that was good about Superman Returns were the scenes in which Superman was three scenes, but only two I'm going to mention. First scene is the airplane scene. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch that. You can watch it on YouTube. Don't watch the whole movie. Just watch that scene where there's a regular jet or a regular airplane, passenger airplane, and there's a spaceship on top of it, and they were supposed to just take off with the plane flying. Bunch of shit happens. Superman shows up after being gone for years, and it's just he lands down into a baseball field while a game is actively playing, and you just see him land, and the spaceship, the airplane, he's holding the front of it, and it just bends the metal into like him, and then he just drops it down and then plays off like nothing ever happened. He's like, I sure hope everyone's okay. Statistically speaking, flights have less danger than car rides or whatever, car accident. And then the other scene is just when they're sinking in the water in the ocean, and you just see the boat go down, 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 and then you just see 2 feet land on top of the door, and then he's pulling them up slowly. And what a great scene that was.
Yeah.
But that's the only parts about that movie worth watching. That's all that I got.
Good pick.
Thanks, everyone.
Gotta have soups.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, yeah, Bill Pullman's speech was legendary. I'll go quietly into the night.
Do you want to do the chat while and then we'll
Sure.
go into the
Sure.
The shit.
All right.
Tommy Flanagan?
All right, let's go. That's good. Do.
Star Trek 2.
Star Trek. Nerd.
Yeah, dude, I can't get into Star Trek for the life of me.
No, I couldn't do
I
that.
can't.
Either.
I'm a Star Wars guy.
Even
not
having
Trekkie.
like a bald guy in the Next Generation be the boss, I still can't do it.
Old Picard, Neo jumping and
Representation
catching
is everything, my
Morpheus.
friend.
In the helicopter scene, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Choppa. Brad Pitt once killing Charlie Manson's followers. That's a great fight scene.
Heroic. Be on acid.
Getting a lot of love from Braveheart in the chat.
Right? He's not giving it up for Meg. Megora, she's a little sultry.
Very sultry.
Look at that. Look at that stat. D-Day, Ike was told that the casualty rate could be as high as 80%. He still made the call to do it. Wow.
Yeah, the road is very bleak.
There's a deleted scene in the road involving baby cannibalism. It is bleak.
Yeah, let's not
I
do
bet
that.
you if we had a post-apocalyptic world, I'd be all right with eating people.
We talked about this. You're a
I would
complete
thrive,
sociopath.
dude. I would make sure that I ate everyone.
You're still gonna hit your protein?
I would lure people into my trap, and
Everyone's
I
like
would eat them.
bodybuilders would not do well in these times because they can't keep the protein up.
Dude, I always thought about that too, but I would eat people. I wouldn't have any problem with it. I would think if something ever happened, like how would people survive?
Yeah.
I would go to like large populated areas, but just like not cities, because cities have a lot of guns, and I'm gonna stay up north because down south they're really good with guns.
You think different areas have different flavors of person?
Absolutely.
Asian down south.
Yeah, so you go to NOLA.
The south, there's more sun, so they're a little bit more fried. But I would go with like a good like Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah.
You know, because I would think it's like
Pennsylvania Dutch
big ton of
man.
meat.
farm fed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I put that thing
Better
on the
diet.
Barbie, and I go there, and I'm eating fingers, hands. I'm eating them all.
But what part tastes the best?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's have the apocalypse now, brother.
It's got to be the flank, right?
Oh my god.
It's got to be like, yeah. I think a calf
What
would
would you
be
do?
like
Grill
really
it,
good.
saute it?
Ugh.
I would do calves.
Would you do like a crock
mouth
pot
is watering.
situation to make it last longer?
All I know is fancy sauce sounds delicious.
I can't get
right,
myself
guys,
far
let's-
enough away from this table.
Before I really start eating people, let's get into the news and notes or the trailers.
Let's get into it.
If you were a hot dog and you were starving to death, would you eat yourself?
I know I would.
I'd be delicious.
All right, let's kick things off with the Monsterverse. Because Monarch Legacy of Monsters just dropped its first trailer for season 2, and it looks absolutely massive. Apple TV Plus is clearly doubling down on scale here. The visuals feel movie level, the budget looks insane, and we're already getting new looks at Godzilla and Kong that makes this feel less like a bridge series and more like an essential Monsterverse viewing. The big question now is whether season 2 can build on what worked last time while expanding the story in a way that actually justifies this level of spectacle. Phil, did you watch the trailer? Have you seen season 1 of Monarch? And do you maybe get a little interested watching this one?
There were a lot of questions wrapped up in that question.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen a trailer. I've seen most of season 1, and yes, I'm relatively excited for this one. For me, it reminds me of that book and movie, The Mist, that Stephen King did, where like the government accidentally opens up some kind of portal into another galaxy, and these crazy things come out of it. And
That was a
go after
sleeper
people.
good movie, man.
It was. I tell people about it. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "It was actually. Did you watch it?" And they're like, "No, I couldn't get past the first 5 minutes." I'm like, "Well,
Dude, yeah. If you
Pay attention to it.
bunker down, man, that's a
Yeah.
good movie.
I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good."
All right. Derek?
Apple TV's done a really good job too lately. I just think of a lot of their stuff has been really well done. I've been pretty impressed.
Yeah, they don't have like a lot, but what they do, I think they focus on like quality versus quantity. It's the opposite of Netflix.
Exactly. I haven't seen a good Netflix series come out for someone because they're just pushing so much stuff out and it's all halfway done.
Absolutely. That's a good pick. Good decision. What about you, Derek?
So this is season 2?
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know there was a first season. I didn't know this existed until I saw this trailer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll be blunt. I don't care. I just Kurt Russell, I don't care how handsome he is. Like, I just can't get me interested. Like, I don't like Monsterverse stuff. I want to. Giant, like, monsters, lasers, explosions, all that seems up my alley. But every time I watch one of these movies, I just can't get myself to care. I don't know. Like, I just don't like them. So, not my flavor. Not for me.
That's how I feel about Star Wars.
Terry, is this your flavor?
This is my flavor, and it's fucking delicious. I think monsters are awesome. I think Godzilla rules. I've loved every Monsterverse movie that they've made. I want to see them smash and hit each other. I don't care about the humans. Eat the humans. I'm down. I love this fucking series. I think they've been doing a really good job slow rolling some of the monsters too. I think it's Space Godzilla is coming next. Yep. We don't know who the monster is, but dude, I even love the one that people didn't like when he fought King Ghidorah. Like I'm all in for these, and it comes from that Nintendo 64 game, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Not 64, GameCube. That was super fun and had all the monsters in it. I loved watching this on the Sci-Fi Channel. Shout out to Sci-Fi Channel. From back in the day, but I'm in, and I think this looks great. I will watch anything with Kurt Russell because he's the man.
He's the man.
Yeah,
and
he's the man.
I just saw King Kong punching a giant turtle thing in the face. I'm in. I'm in the bag for this shit.
The only thing I'm not like, listen, they probably showed every part of Godzilla and Kong being in this because it's expensive to probably animate them with a show to draw up interest, but I'll tell you what I don't like about this trailer. Looks like the son's in there. The
Godzilla Jr.?
Kurt's kid?
Yeah, Kurt's kid. Mr. Dollar Store Captain America. Mr. I Hate His Face. Mr. The old man from Up.
The boy's name is Wyatt. His name is Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell, man.
He's a beautiful boy.
He's not. Thinking about Kurt Russell's career, man, he's always played the coolest guys. I just want to watch a show that he's doing because he lives life by his own rules. He never got married either, but he's been with the same person for years.
The dude from Workaholics is in this.
But just thinking, like,
interesting.
I'm in on this because I just want to see monsters break shit and humans running. One day they'll be running from me.
I will say, I think I disconnect from these movies.
What a weird episode.
I want to see all the, giant monsters fighting and destroying everything. And they always try and weave some stupid story in. So by the time I'm like, all right, here comes some awesome stuff. And then here's a break of people running through a bunch of buildings and train stations.
That's a great point.
Trying to escape. And then I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then I just disconnect and waiting for the fight. I start looking at my phone.
I will tell you, Derek.
Like, you know what? I can do something more fun than watch these dumb people.
I'll
look up the fight on YouTube.
They did finally skip that in the last one.
They did.
Where it was just King Kong fighting another monkey with a big stick. And so they kind of just got rid of Millie Bobby Brown.
What is it? Stuttering. Don't they give King Kong the fallout weapon, that power glove thing?
He gets and he gets a metal tooth.
It's a
grill.
Yeah. Get out of here.
I was high as a kite when I saw that last one.
Got like a Hulkbuster
and I brought
arm.
food into the movie theater, and I was like, damn, I am so hungry, but I love this movie. I got to go eat something because I'm high as a kite. Then I was about to get up to go get the food. I looked over. My entire all the candy and everything is in the seat right next to me.
Oh, there's this new power.
Happiest time of my life. I was looking around like, who else saw this?
Now that I would watch.
You watch it, you watcher.
Imagine the size of the bullet that come out of that thing.
King Kong's just ripping shots. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm pumped for this show, man.
I think it's going to be good.
All right, so the next topic is the official trailer just dropped from Michael. I know it's not normally heroes and stuff, but we got to talk about it. The long-awaited biopic about Michael Jackson, and it's already sparking a lot of conversation. The trailer leans heavily into the music, the scale of his fame, and the weight of his legacy as it heads towards an April. Damn it. 24 theatrical and IMAX release, raising the big question of whether the film can celebrate the artistry while responsibly handling one of the most complicated stories in pop culture history. Derek, what are you thinking?
A little right on the nose for the state of things that I won't get into because we're an entertainment podcast.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to get a lot of views. He is still one of the most celebrated and popular pop artists in general in the history of mankind.
The king of pop.
He's the king of pop, dude. So yeah, I think it's going to do well. I definitely want to watch it. I love a little inside look at all the mystery and fame of someone like that. So I'm going to check it out.
What about you, Phil?
I love me a good biopic. I love Michael Jackson's music. I love his artistry. I love everything that he's done for the entertainment industry. I think it's going to generate a firestorm of controversy and opinion pieces left and right all the time. I read somewhere that people are divided not because it exists, but because everyone wants something different from it, and nobody's going to get what they want.
Yeah.
So it's going to cause.
I think the family approved this.
Yeah.
So it's going to lean in one way, and that's all we'll just say about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's done by the same director who did Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I really like that one.
His nephew is actually playing Michael. Michael's actually nephew.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's a Jackson. I'm excited for this one, and I was watching Campy, and Campy was saying like this could potentially be $1 billion flick just because of Michael Jackson's reach across the world, and like how this guy, has so many fans still to this day. I'm always attracted to things with Michael Jackson, like his work ethic or his attention to detail. He just was so innovative, and he had they even talk about it, like he had ideas in his head that he just had to let out. Guy was a little kooky, but like just his work.
You have to be in that
Child
industry,
stars are usually a little off.
Yeah.
And he did not have an easy childhood.
When you grow up through all that stuff, something like.
Well, they don't get to play with the toys that we all talk about,
right?
Terry, do you get to play with the toys that we all talk about?
No, you're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Terry, have you ever considered a career in voice acting?
Yes, of course.
All right, let's move it along.
Let's go.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Put me up. So, this movie looks like fucking shit.
All right.
I mean, it looks like shit. If we're telling Michael Jackson, the king of pop, can we hire a DP who knows what the fuck he's doing? It looks like garbage. It does not look good enough. It's not lensed well enough. Doesn't look cinematic. Antoine Fuqua, what the fuck are you doing? Hire a better DP. It should not look this bad. I mean, visually, it does not look inspiring. It does not look like it belongs on the big screen. Looks fine for Netflix, but this is gonna make a bunch of money, and it's gonna look like shit, and it's gonna underwhelm because it's just not good enough. It could have been much better. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but the fact that you don't have like Peter Jackson's DP or someone who knows what the fuck they're doing helming this movie doesn't make any sense to me. It looks like garbage, and I don't understand it. Movies should look good. If it's about important people, they should look better. So get fucking Spielberg in here. Get somebody in here who knows what they're doing, because it just looks like crap. I don't know why. Looks dirty and gross.
Terry, what's the dollar amount on total theatrical release?
Dollar amount? I don't think I still do not think it's going to be good, and I think word of mouth is going to travel. So I think it's going to probably get to 500, but I don't think it cracks $1 billion unless this is a stealth musical where they have all of his songs in there, in which case you get to hear the song sung by a Jackson again, which is pretty cool. But I don't think that's the way they're going. But yeah, I think it's going to underwhelm. I think this will do great on streaming later, but it's not getting me to the theaters. It's just not. I don't know.
I would say 600 to 800, just because of international. He just was so big everywhere, Scottish Geek Guy said 400 to 500. It's not bad.
Yeah, right on.
All right, let's go to the next topic. Navigated Michael Jackson, guys. I'm proud.
Oh my God.
All right, so spoiler alert or potential spoiler alert. So let's talk about one of the wildest MCU rumors floating around right now. A new report suggests that Steve Rogers may actually be tied to the Fantastic Four's universe heading into Avengers Doomsday. The idea is that Cap, didn't just ride off into the sunset after Endgame, but could have been living on the same Earth as the Fantastic Four, potentially setting up their crossover before Doomsday even begins. If that's true, it completely changes how the Avengers reconnect, how the multiverse converges, and what role characters like Doctor Doom might play in the fallout. Is this the This is the longest in the chart. Is this the MCU's cleanest multiverse bridge yet, or another rumor that's too good to be true? Derek, come on.
I don't think that can be right. Can it? Like, the Fantastic Four don't exist in the Marvel universe that we have known and have been watching with all the Avengers in and everything. They're on a different Earth.
No, that's the idea. Remember in Fantastic Four where it was like very retro?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that like a guy that came from the past would feel more comfortable being in that universe, so that like he actually ended up in that universe.
I'd be interested to see how it got there. And if he is, then yeah, that'll be a very clean tie-in. And I'm excited. I love the Fantastic Four. I want to see more of them. The movie wasn't like my favorite movie, but I like the heroes. I like the story. I like the comics. It's one of my like earliest things I was a fan of in comics. So yeah.
Do you remember the early cartoons theme song?
No, but I had the toy though. That jet,
oh yeah,
with all the components attached. I had that thing. It was awesome.
I remember the one that was like, "We are the Four, Fantastic Four." Remember that?
I just remember the like bad.
Reed Richards is fantastic. You don't remember that?
Good.
All right, I'll go.
Bad Scooby Doo animation style cartoon, but
dude, I don't listen. Phil, I'll jump to you. I like the fact. I like this idea. Here's why. When you see at the end of what was the Thunderbolts? The ship, the post-credit scene is like the ship, the Fantastic Four jet is coming into like the Earth 616, right? On that ship it makes sense that the Fantastic Four would be on it, and then Doctor Doom and Captain America. And the reason is, I think, and I talked about this with Marty, who's been on the show a lot. Doctor Doom is going to use or manipulate Captain America, because Captain America is the guy in Earth 616. When he says something, everyone takes it as gold, right? So he's going to use him as a pawn to get everyone on Doctor Doom's side. I don't even think you're going to see like Robert Downey Jr.'s face until the end of the movie. But you'll just have Captain America saying, kind of like, can we trust him?
Yeah.
It's going to use Captain America for that once he lands.
Sounds like Dark Knight. Can we trust Batman? After?
Don't trust Doctor Doom.
Right. So you're thinking it's going to be more like the comic that was out, where Doom does manipulate people into choosing his side.
Yeah. And this is kind of like, did you guys see Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes? That cartoon.
The cartoon. I haven't watched all of it, but it seems pretty cool.
So when the Skrull War happened, the Skrull invasion, the first Skrull that came out publicly was Captain America, and he's on TV saying like, "Stand down, let the Skrulls take over. We can trust them," stuff like that. I think that this is kind of like a little bit of a take from that. If that's the thing, I'm on board. The only thing I don't like is the Thing. The Thing is way too small. He's going to be fighting the Hulk at one point in time. They're not nearly the same size.
Yeah, I didn't think it was odd they made him so small in that movie. Like,
I didn't like it.
Thing's supposed to be huge,
enormous. Phil,
you guys always have me on when there's MCU stuff happening, and that's not my my area of expertise at all. But I feel like, at least from what I know about the universe in general, it seems like this is sort of a putting us back in this area of no definitive conclusion, right? Like it's like, are we?
A lot of question marks.
Yeah, we're getting stuck back in a spin cycle, and I feel like maybe we are, because that's what makes money. We bring back people that people like, and we bring back stories that people like, and so we're going to continue with this arc in a certain way because people connect to it. But I like nice cut dried endings, and I feel like we sort of had that, and maybe now we don't anymore.
Yeah.
Is it possible that Steve Rogers is there, but maybe he's Captain Hydra?
That's where I'm going. I don't think that's our Cap. I think that's Hydra Cap, or I think it's I think it might even be the Cap that Franklin created in the other universe, because Franklin's aged up a little bit. It's not baby Franklin that is supposed to be in this movie. I think it's toddler Franklin, right? who may have been able to manipulate things, and that Hydra cap was created by a child that was also part of the Tesseract. Like it's an Infinity Stone that it's crazy, but an Infinity Stone that came to life and then created that Hydra cap. So there's a way that we're doing that. At the very least, I mean,
hey, you could actually say, like, while he was on that journey to return the stones, something happened with the Tesseract.
Yeah. Because there's that whole other.
There's room for some play there. I don't know. I'm excited though.
There's definitely some room for some play.
In any form we get him.
But why is this news? Why do we care if he's on the ship? How does that change the movie at all? We know they're all going to end up in Battleworld.
Because I want to know everything about this movie that I can find out ahead of time, because Marvel's been shitty for years, and if they're actually going to be good, I want to get excited for Marvel for the first time in years.
I think we can get excited on this one. I think we're going to get something worth watching. We haven't even had something worth watching in so long that I think we'll at least get something that's like, oh, something happened in there that I didn't expect. Oh, there's some production value. Oh, there's a team up that I didn't know I loved, but now I have.
And you got Robert Downey.
And Doom. Doom is the greatest villain that's ever been.
And they're going to recast Black Panther. I'm excited for that as well. All right, so let's go back to the next topic. Go to the next topic, please. All right, staying in MCU, Phil's sweet spot. Rumor mode. Another report is stirring things up. According to industry chatter, Chris Evans may not be done after Avengers Doomsday. The idea is that while Cap could appear in Doomsday, his true send-off might actually come later in Avengers Secret Wars. If that's the case, it raises some big questions. Is this a Steve Rogers return, a multiverse variant, or something completely different? And does Marvel risk undoing one of the most perfect endings in a superhero movie history, or is this the right moment for one last Captain America moment before the multiverse resets? John, we'll start with you. Listen, I think.
John, what do you think?
Listen, they already showed you that basically variants happen in Marvel with Wolverine, right? So Wolverine, Deadpool. It was just like, all right, we're not going to touch that story of that Wolverine. We're just going to pick another Wolverine out. And then we're going to just follow along with this guy. If that's the same thing how this one is, so be it. Chris Evans Captain America is my favorite character in the MCU, and him not being there as well, along with Robert Downey Jr., really shows you how important they are, and you just can't get rid of characters and expect the universe to still be good.
Yeah.
These guys were the backbone. They were the heart of Marvel. So you bring him back, I'm going to get all good goosey in my feels, and I won't even eat people. Phil, what do you think?
For the week.
Yeah.
I'm a big Chris Evans fan, but like I said, if they kind of go in an alternative direction, I like nice definitive endings. And I think that was a nice, clean, wrapped up ending.
No, it wasn't. The guy went back in time to do all the stones. I wanted to see that. We didn't see that. You know what I mean? And then, is he dead? Is he alive? He's an old man now.
He went back for some triangles.
He went back for Tomb Raider.
That short did not well at all, and I'm upset about it.
I know.
It's okay.
We all love Haley Atwell.
Yeah, shout out to
Let
Haley.
us have her.
Derek, what do you think?
I mean, just everything we just talked about prior. I think this is going to hinge on what we get in Doomsday. So I'm going to wait and see what that does.
Dude, and plus you need every hero in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So he's not going in. No one's going anywhere. Terry?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for a full recast across the board. Honestly, I think they should start the Ultimate Universe straight up and have a second set of MCU start to go. That's a little easier to jump on. That does exactly what the Ultimate Universe did back in the day, because it's very convoluted right now, very hard to jump on. So I might do a recast of some sort. And that being said, Captain America was not the star of Marvel until he was one of the only heroes we could use, because Spider-Man and the Hulk were with other studios, X-Men as well. So I don't know. It's just it is time to go back to the 90s and put the X-Men and Spider-Man as the front face of Marvel and kind of let these characters go about their way and do something different. You know, I love the idea of going to Fantastic Four. I love the idea of Doctor Doom stepping in. But Doom is so much more powerful than all of the Avengers that we're starting to be in an uneven playing field. I want to see these characters go to the next level where any sort of physical violence ain't going to do shit. Because we're in the world of magic and we're in the world of giant ass mutant powers. So I think I want to go that direction. So I don't want to see Captain America come back unless they're going to do a reboot and have it be the one where his son is Red Skull and he gets the Red Skull by tearing his own goddamn face off.
Ooh, that's awesome.
So let's go beast mode or nothing.
Of course, you get excited.
I'm a little
about
uncomfortable in this
Yeah.
Of course, you do.
I love that. Give me more Red Skull because he looks like me. All right, so guys, let's power through the next two topics. Let's talk horror because this one kind of came out of nowhere. A24 has officially confirmed they're developing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV series after winning the rights in a bidding war last year. The project is being directed by Strange Darling's JT Molnar, with producers tied to Barbarian and the original co-creator Kim Henkel also involved. It's a big shift for the franchise, moving away from the messy reboots and leaning into A24's prestige horror. So the question is, does Texas Chainsaw work better as a slow burn, atmospheric series, or is this a franchise that lives and dies by raw chaos and brutality? And are we finally getting a definitive take on Leatherface or just another reinvention? Derek, what do you got?
I'm pretty excited for this. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface is an all-time horror icon. I want to know, like, how steeped in reality is this supposed to be?
Yeah.
Like, are we going, like, literal with the actual real stuff that did happen? Or are we keeping this a little more surreal and more of an interpretation of that?
Yeah.
But regardless, I think this should live and die by the brutality.
Yeah.
Of it. Like, I'm not a big like body horror, like gore porn type of guy. Like, some people love those movies. That's not usually my type of horror. But for this stuff, you know, it's Leatherface. He's just inherently creepy. You know, I want to see him hacking some people up, making some masks, like,
Oh my God.
with the apron on.
I need to get out of here.
Bubba?
Flesh. I want to see like a weird house with just creepy shit all over it. So yeah, I don't want anything too cerebral with this. We know he's crazy. You don't need to tell us he's crazy or give us some I got beat as a child backstory. Like, just like, come on. I want to see Leatherface making some leather faces.
Phil?
I don't know. I feel like I need to like re-dip my toes into this. I was traumatized by this movie in my younger years, and so I've stayed away from it as much as I can. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I feel like from what I remember, I feel like there could be, like you said, there's some contradicting timelines. Like, we're going to stay in one kind of plane of time here, and I feel like that's what makes me a little bit. I'm creeped out by John's look across the table.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I was getting excited thinking about all this, this meat getting cut up.
Terry, what do you think?
I think that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot that Michael Bay did was a great reboot. Like, and it was good. So the first one's the definitive one. It had a spinoff which was also great. The sequels obviously were no good, but the reboot and the original are good movies, and they tell the story effectively and well, and it's creepy and it's dirty, and that family is gross.
Wait, you didn't like the sequel with the guy with he used the hanger to scratch the metal part of his head?
I forgot.
And then he was like eating part of his brain. Yeah. And then Leatherface was Bubba.
Yeah.
They were in the radio station.
No.
You didn't like that? Dennis Hopper with the two chainsaws. He had one big chainsaw and then two little chainsaws, and he was quoting scripture while he was fighting Bubba. You didn't like that?
That was a cool scene.
Yeah, but it wasn't scary. It was weird okay. I would say that was kind of like the Freddy Kruegering or the Jasoning of that character. That character was scary, and you thought it was a real thing that happened, and they presented it as such. It was like a weird cannibal series, and then they went very, very schlocky with it. So actually,
Matthew McConaughey. Ugh.
McConaughey.
Yeah, wasn't he in the one with the bad? He had a bad leg, cybernetic leg.
What?
What are you talking
A
about?
cybernetic leg in Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Cybernetic Matthew McConaughey is a thought.
Can we give that a goog?
What are we talking?
Can we give it a goog?
Hold
I'm just
on.
picturing
McConaughey.
Cybernetic.
I'm picturing McConaughey with like a Terminator.
No,
like,
he had a cybernetic thing.
endoskeleton.
He was really smart with like machines. So he had a bad leg, a limp, and he was the head of the family. This is the one where they had the head.
I don't even know what the fuck to Google. Like,
Just put Matthew McConaughey, Texas Chainsaw. This movie it's the next generation. Yeah.
what am I looking at,
dude?
Show the people at home. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So in this one was the one where he put
oh man,
This looks like John whenever he sees like a body he wants to eat.
I would eat. Yeah, I would live in this world. So in this one, Matthew McConaughey has like a leg that he kind of controls that helps him walk because his leg is
Why
he has like
is
a
that
bum
in
leg.
Texas?
Then they live in like a swamp area, and even if you break out, you're not getting out. But he is a psychopath in it, and this is the one where there's a super grotesque old like family member, and they keep trying to like get him to kill the girl.
oh, he was like sitting at the table.
And it's hitting, yeah, and they keep putting the hammer in his hand. And he's
That's
trying
from
to,
this
like, do
one.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
but
That guy?
Oh yeah, that's like the daddy or whatever they call
Yeah.
him. He's just they want to.
the end of summer shitty flicks.
God.
All right, so let's
Okay,
yeah.
so
God, he
so
looks like a freak.
so
at that
again,
guy.
outside of the original and the reboot, all that shit shouldn't count. And just if you take just those two movies, they apply quite well, I think, to an A24 type of studio film.
I think so. I
think
like-
they'll do a
I'm
good.
interested on like how and
Wake
and
up
how they go with
dehydrated,
this.
fucking nappy, that's like how you feel.
I'm
What
interested in how
kind
they
of-
how
you
they
know?
do this. Like, is this an origin story, or is this just like picking up with like a new like group of kids that are like driving cross country, or like what is this? Because like I'm with Derek. I don't want to know. Sometimes I don't want to know how the villain. I don't want to like humanize them.
Right.
I don't want to be empathetic for them.
Yeah.
I
don't need to know that he probably went through some shit because look at him. Yeah,
But also,
dude.
like,
obviously,
how
man.
can you dig into this story? Is it just going to be a lot of like emo high school kids talking about how like they hate everything, and you know what I mean? You're like,
The
oh, I
teenagers
can't
having
wait
sex
for
and get
Leatherface to
killed.
come in and take care of these
Damn
maniacs.
sex having teens.
Can't have that.
All right, so let's finish the last topic, and Terry, if you don't mind, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
The new Rambo movie. No.
The new Rambo movie is officially in production, and the first poster is already out, confirming this will be a prequel centered on a young John Rambo. This time, the role is being taken over by Noah Centineo. Did I say that right? Stepping into one of the most iconic action characters ever made, which immediately raises some big questions about tone, realism, and whether Rambo works without Stallone attached. It's a bold move, revisiting this franchise from the beginning, and it's already splitting fans on whether this expands the myth or messes with a legacy. Derek, does it mess with the legacy?
I think it's hard to mess with the legacy with a movie that has umpteen sequels to it. Like, it's Rambo. It's cool inherently.
Yeah.
Let another kid have a shot at it.
Yeah.
Like, I love Sly, but like, what's he gonna do now at this point? Like, I don't know. I don't need to see him doing it anymore. I'd be fine if they put the series to bed, personally, but why not give a new guy? I don't know what this guy looks like though. Can I see what this guy's gonna look like?
Look like a young version of him. Look at that. That's a great,
That's a cool,
just like
cool
teaser.
poster.
That's him right there.
All right, yeah, I can see with the hair, like get a little more jacked, maybe. I don't know what this guy looks like outside of this photo, so maybe he is jacked. I don't know.
I don't think he was super jacked in the Stallone wasn't super jacked in First Blood.
No, but then he starts getting that Rocky body.
And the second one,
Second one he's
he's
strapped.
wild. The
Jesus.
third one, I would argue he's even a little bit more. There's like one or two extra.
His
abs.
obliques have obliques. It's nuts.
This kid's gonna be Ken in Street Fighter.
Yeah,
This is the body.
that movie's gonna bomb.
Yes, it is.
I'm
But
excited about
anyway.
this because I want to see like all the stuff that traumatized this man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what led him to be like. I want to see him in boot camp.
Yeah.
I want to see him with his family. I think he talks about his dad a little bit, or he ends up on his dad's farm, right? The Rambo farm. But But I want to see.
Weird thought.
I want to see him on the Rambo farm, leaving for boot camp. The bus picks him up. He's saying goodbye from afar from his parents. He goes to boot camp, becomes friends with a bunch of guys. Then he goes into
Colonel?
what is? Yeah,
I want to see him meet the
I
colonel.
want to see him meet the. Yeah, what is he? He's an Army Ranger.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Yeah, he's a ranger.
I want to see him go through schooling. I want to see him in Vietnam. I'm interested in seeing all of that. Like a guy that just wanted to go home after Nam. What made him so, screwed up?
I think it's ripe for good content if they don't turn it into something that's like cheap and formulaic.
He wasn't a superhero in First Blood. So this one can, since it's a prequel to that, it can be a more grounded movie. Terry?
I don't care. I wouldn't have made this movie. I wouldn't have greenlit this. I'm a little confused on why they're doing it. I don't know why they wouldn't do something different. I think Rambo was pretty awesome the way they handled it before. So I don't know. I don't know if I need a prequel. I actually think this movie did a great job, the original series, in showing essentially the prequel in like a flashback. Just like that. You remember that Blade cut that they show and he's screaming and he's like being tortured or whatever. And there's just that was all I needed. Because I don't know. I really don't know what we're about to see here. Is he going to Vietnam? Are we actually going to show in today's world Rambo going and just murking a ton of Vietnamese people in a movie?
I don't think he does.
I don't know.
I don't think he does. Like
he's got to kill a bunch of people because he's got to be the dog off the leash, right?
But all his boys have to die too, because he has to watch them all die.
I think we're going to see like him transforming into the killing machine.
Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing that.
And he gets captured. So
you know what?
There has to be part of the season where he's just in in a camp.
Mm-hmm. There's a better version of this, and it's you take this exact thing, but you do the Punisher story instead. The Punisher has essentially the same thing where he becomes the Punisher, and he becomes the Punisher overseas in Nam when he realizes he is the beast, he is the warrior, and he loves killing and will do nothing to stop killing and punishing. Like, that would be a great adaptation of this. I don't think Rambo's a strong enough character to bring in the draw of us all to go see a Vietnam movie that's going to be toned down just because of political reasons.
I have to disagree. I think because he's a lesser known character to some degree from like a Marvel comic book character. One, Marvel would never let a guy, see a guy in Vietnam and see him like just going off on Vietnamese because it's Marvel. This one, it's a slight, it's a lesser known IP. And it was, like I said, the first one was more grounded in realism. So you can kind of have it more of like a prestige kind of like look and feel to this kind of movie.
It's badass.
Rambo was the first set of toys I think I ever had too as a kid. From Rambo 2, I had the Jeep, I had the Rambo toy. I used to go into my toy closet. I used to put the headband on and I would put my belt on and I tied my boots and I would come out and I would start playing with my toys.
Explains so much. It all makes sense.
Yeah, dude. And then, I love Rambo, so I can't get enough of it. I'm definitely going to go see it, and I'm going to definitely be really hard on like the dude's physique, but can't wait for it.
If you want to see a good comedy bit too, there was an SNL where Norm Macdonald was dying, and for whatever reason, Stallone was there to like take care of him, and he's talking about all the movies. But then he's just talking about how, Stallone's a shitty actor. But at the end, Will Ferrell is like, oh my God, he was a fan of yours. He had Rambo. And he pulls it out further. It's like, oh, it was Ramboner. It's a porn. Never mind. Never mind. Give it a go.
Let's go into the 10 boners.
Whoa.
Hello.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
All right. Cue up the segment.
Cueing it. Hit me with that hub too.
All right, guys, this week we're talking video game power-ups we'd want in real life. Which ones would be game changers, which would be pure chaos, and which you'd regret instantly. So chat jump in, let us know what power-ups you're grabbing first, and we'll go around and just like we did in our top 3, and we'll check the chat before we get out of here. So, Phil, you want to kick us off? I'm sure you got a good one.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, I feel like all of mine come from Super Mario because that's
It
where
has the
they
most.
are.
Yeah.
My first one is conditional. So if I can, I would do the Mega Mushroom.
Mega Mushroom.
If I can be jacked like John and not fat like myself.
You're not
not
Phil.
fat.
If
Stop
I
it.
can if I can be a giant like
you can be.
Mario instead of a
No, Phil.
Snorlax Phil.
No.
I'm 1,000% on board with Mega Mushroom.
Well, I think the Mega Mushroom it's kind of like if you were to it's same proportions, just like scaled up. So it would be you just scaled
Whatever
up.
I am, just
Just
intensified.
More.
Yeah.
Honey, we blew up the kid.
Like
you
kaiju.
just-
Yeah. So give me this in 24 weeks, and then we'll see where we are.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, Phil, what's the bodybuilding competition? Summer Shred?
Summer Shred, July 25th.
Where?
Houston, Texas.
Everyone follow Phil. Phil, what's your Instagram?
PTR5006.
Yeah,
I'm
follow-
posting annoying updates about my process here.
He's follow him for all those weeks about his bodybuilding journey. The guy's going to do great. And if he doesn't, he's going to stay in Texas because I'm not going to let him back.
Winners only.
Yeah.
Right.
Derek, what do you got?
Well, I thought I was going to be creative and not do Mario, but
Shit on Phil.
dude, no.
Thanks,
no.
thanks, buddy. You're
I'll
the
be
best.
creative and like go
Love you
and not
too.
do what
You know
Phil
what I'm
just did.
No, you know what I'm saying. Mario
Love you
has
too,
so
buddy.
many of them. I'm like, there's so many awesome
Yeah.
games out in the world. Like, there's so many cool power ups. But if we're saying real life, like, do I want to be like mad with power and have something fun, or do I be like more practical? Why not both? So I want the gold flower from Super Mario
Oh,
that turns bricks into gold coins, baby. I want to go find abandoned warehouses and go into like shit
list.
towns or like abandoned buildings and go use that thing and just start making money
let's go touch the wall outside.
and cleaning up the area. You know, just bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. Gross building. Now it's money for
would.
me.
Social do-gooder.
Yes, cleaning up the neighborhood.
That would destroy
and
our
filling my
economy.
pockets.
We need poor.
I didn't say I was here to help the economy. I said I was here for me to make gold coins, Jonathan.
Yeah, but then you're using those.
Which
You're
I'm going
putting
to
them in
put back
circulation.
into the neighborhoods.
It's called inflation.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, you're
say-
destroying
No.
our government.
No, I
He's
said
got
I was getting rid of the
magic
buildings.
coins,
I didn't
not
say I was
dollars.
replacing them with newer buildings. I'm just getting rid of them. I'm ready for the cold hard cash.
All right, I can't
Like,
argue.
man,
with
what
it.
that building's an eyesore. Oh, it's been abandoned for years. Oh,
I'll make it
really?
gold.
Bing, 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 bing. I'm rich.
All right.
You just have to get off the train at Allegheny Station. You'll see tons and tons of ripe old factory
Lot of
brick
coins
buildings
there.
there. Yeah.
A lot of coins for old Derek.
All right. So Terry, you got any coins?
No, but I need a lot. I need 50 rings to do what I want to do. I'm going with the Chaos Emeralds from
Oh,
Sonic. I'm
man.
going supersonic. I'm going too fast. And I'm not going to be furious because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. And I am going to have fun, essentially cosplaying as Vegeta, because supersonic is one of the best powers ever, but also a total ripoff of Dragon Ball Z. I think this is the coolest thing, to just have this in your back pocket. Invincibility whenever you got the cash to do it. And you can fly now. And you can fly into the sky. And you can battle things with your best buddy Shadow and have a wonderful time with these Chaos Emeralds. And also, these emeralds give you other powers. For example, Shadow gets time stopped from these things.
Chaos control.
Meaning, if you can stop time, you've won everything. So, total control of time, and I get to turn beautiful and golden whenever I want. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
The
Super
golden
Terry.
God.
Yeah, the golden god.
Dennis over there. I have a question though.
Yes.
John and I talked about this a little bit at the shop. All right, so if you're gonna go supersonic, you gotta use the Chaos Emeralds. That goes off how much money you have, right? So is it how much you have on you, or can you like hook up your bank account to that supersonic power?
No, dude, you guys are
And then
besties.
you're
So
like,
you
you
just
know
make
what?
some
Put it on
gold
credit.
for him, and then let Terry cook.
Who says I'm giving him my gold?
You
How
love
could you
Terry.
stop me? I'm so fast. Rolling around at the
Derek's
speed
just like
of
scraping
sound.
gold out of houses, and you just sees like zip, zip,
Ah, he took my money again.
He's taking all his gold.
You know why?
He
Because
never
I got
stops because he just keeps taking all my gold.
yeah, and
That
I will
sounds
never,
terrible.
I will never run out of fast red sneakers.
I don't like Fast Terry.
No.
Fast Terry is a legend, and you know it.
Fast Terry's a jerk. Keeps taking all my coins.
With my buddy Dirty Randy.
Based off a real character.
That's true. Yes, obviously that's the answer. But Milquetoast brought up something that Derek and I were chatting about. In actuality, the standard mushroom from Super Mario Brothers would probably be the best move in the real world. All it does is it sizes you up, not crazy like Phil going into Mega Mushroom and like knocking over buildings and shit, but it just a standard upgrade. This would be perfect for like a 5-foot guy who wants to be 6'5" and bigger. Like this could essentially turn any 5-foot dude into Derek. Like it's a very practical power up.
What happens, guys like, man, I get no attention from opposite sex because I'm just a little guy. Everyone doesn't like me because I'm not tall. He takes the mushroom. He goes out to the club. But then brings someone home. He stubs his toe. He stubs his toe. And then he has to come back into the room. The girl sees him. All of a sudden, he's 5 foot tall. Sounds like problems. I don't want that.
Catfished.
Girls wear makeup. Why can't we eat mushrooms?
We can eat mushrooms, John.
And we have.
Yeah. I'll tell you about my mushroom story about New Year's 3 years ago. We'll talk about it on a later show. But
Muscle Geeks After Dark.
yeah.
Ooh.
My pick is, listen, how many times in life do you just wish you had like a couple seconds back? Like you just made a bad decision, you just want it back. There's
Every
a game
day.
that came out. Yeah, thank you, Derek.
Every day, bad choices.
Never.
Bad choices.
Yeah, so I would say there's a game called Prince of Persia where he had a sword and he was able to use the sword to go back in time a little bit. So you fall to your death for some reason in the game and you can just and then you're back on the ledge again. I would do that like when I pick up my dog Clark's bag, like his poop. There's like a ripped poop bag. I can't tell you how many times I find like my pinky or ring finger is now contaminated because there was a rip in the bag. I would go back in time and I would get a regular bag. I can't. There's just a lot of things that I would do.
Such a
Skimming through Mud Valley.
I just had a car hit my car with the door being open, and I had to spend 2 to 3 weeks in a rental, and I was told I was responsible for it. I wish if I could go back in time, I would videotape the entire encounter, or I would just not open my car door on the side where traffic's coming. One or the other, but I just wish I had a little bit of
a great answer.
going back in time.
Powerful power up too.
You're practical.
Yeah, you can fix so many things.
The sands of time.
I would steal almanacs just like Biff, my good friend Biff.
Probably eat people.
Oh, it's a sword.
And then go back and eat them again.
I would have limitless food.
It'd be like SpongeBob with a burger competition. You guys ever see that one? King Neptune. That's so good. I think I'll have it again.
Is this like an arm?
Yeah. Delicious.
We're eating like
That's a
kings,
yak
dude.
across this table.
We could just put a freezer in here and just bring bodies, baby. But let's.
And we're.
I just want to take pictures.
Oh, someone who's in the chat. It's the FBI. Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to run through the chat before we get out of here? Or I'm sorry. Do you guys have any more that you want to talk about?
There's a lot out there. I don't know if it counts as a power up or not, but I would love if I could have the ocarina from Ocarina of Time from Zelda.
Yeah.
Every song you play manipulates life. You could do time.
Yeah.
You can speed up the day, slow it down.
You can get a horse
You summon a horse. You can make it rain.
with the song Storms.
That's right, baby. I love it.
Dun.
I actually have one of those, but I can't play it.
Ocarina.
Yeah.
So are we?
The Ocarina of Time, of course.
What are we talking about? Nobody wants to fly. Nobody wants a goddamn wing cap from Mario 64. Nobody wants to be a raccoon. I'd love to be a raccoon and fly through the air.
The super acorn's on my list because I want to be a flying squirrel.
Hey, my man.
Tanuki.
I'll tell you what. I want to be on fire. NBA Jam.
That's a good one.
We brought that up.
I just want to be every single thing that's awesome and perfect. So I just want to be on
You
fire.
already are awesome and perfect.
Hey,
But
that's why I love
when
Phil
it's on
on
fire,
the
the
show.
ball turns into fire. Like, wouldn't that suck though? Like, you're like throwing stuff out in the trash can at your house. But then you make like 3 in a row, next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, you just blow up your garbage.
I get in my car in the morning, it just blows up around me.
Yeah, cops like, what happened? He's on fire again.
He sunk 3 baskets in a row.
Oh.
All right, so I don't want that now.
I'm saying it's the real world. This is what can happen.
I'll tell you what, with as cold as it's been in Philadelphia, I would actually take that. I would love to walk around on fire.
Dude, you can be
nonstop.
community service when you out here on all these streets that are covered in snow.
Yeah, you guys can just go like that. I got you.
Hell yeah, fancy sauce.
Going to the club, it's Metal Mario.
All right, you want to, Derek? Do you want to take over the scroll the chat?
I think there's really much now, just Rambo stuff. Scroll down. Dude, gone too far.
Stuff.
Just some Rambo stuff.
Hugh Jackman, Mr. Fancy Sauce. Hugh Jackman was never actually jacked.
The Wolverine? Come on.
He's just lean.
Hold on. We got to show
I could
that.
starve you guys down to that. What are you talking about?
Prove it.
I will.
A Wolverine body.
Just want to be handsome.
What are we giving Wolverine a
Derek,
goop?
you are handsome.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate you.
Yeah, this right here. Are we kidding?
Yeah, it's not jacked.
That's
that
not
guy
jacked.
right there. That's not jacked.
It's skinny.
Mm.
He's skinny. Look at that. No. He's just a skinny man.
It's like these people who post pictures of Hugh Jackman on Instagram and say, I like guys who are a little bit overweight.
Yeah, those kill me.
This is a great dad bod.
Yeah, right.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, the guy looks incredible. It's extremely impressive, especially as like an older gentleman. But I don't know. I guess I'm like polluted or like screwed up from like bodybuilding competitions. I'm a little bit, don't eat me, baby.
You're just saying he's not jacked, he's just lean.
He's just lean. He just looks like he's like a guy a really lean guy on the beach. That's what he looks to me.
What beach? Hot Guy
Muscle
Island?
Beach, obviously.
Like, look at him too. Look at young Hugh in the first X-Men movie. Like,
no one's arguing that. I'm talking about specifically the Wolverine.
No, I'm just interested how that ruins canon, but yeah, I mean he's in good shape. I mean, yes,
he's jacked.
There we go.
I mean, I could get in better shape.
That's what I'm talking about. That is a transformation every man would want.
I'm in better shape than that right now.
No shit.
Go be a superhero.
I wanted to, Derek.
Do it.
I told you.
Just do it.
Cast it Kratos already.
Go get the star. Yeah, how come nobody said invincibility other than supersonic? Like, you don't want a star to just run around and be like...
I do love the Sonic the Hedgehog invisibility music. If that would come with it,
no, because it's like so limited though. Like I'm gonna lose my power up once the music that's playing in my head runs out.
Yeah, it's like something like that. I need to hold that out until like I'm getting mugged or something, and I need to like so I have to carry this thing every star. Yeah, just wait a second. Just eat this star. Yeah, just hold still while I consume this. Ow! Don't move.
Oh no, I eat this arm.
Multiple bites too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those mushrooms are huge. The ones that make you taller, like
no.
So like I gotta say to my hey, just give me a second. And I just gotta like eat this whole mushroom. Can I saute it first? Like what do I do?
I got this fire plant. I gotta touch it real fast.
Hold on.
Dude, if you get the fire flowers like in the new movie though, where it's like a gun and a new outfit, that shit looks tight. Noah, what do you have to say?
Turn my outfit white if I use it? Ooh, that'd be cool.
Or I got this feather. It makes me fly.
You just be killing everyone you touch for like a while though. The star is useless. Star would just make your life worse. It's like the fire. It's like NBA Jam fire. It's no good.
Right. Yeah. Trash and real.
Yeah, but I could throw it.
In my apocalyptic society, it would be very useful.
You know what would be terrible?
People on the Barbie.
If you got the warp whistle from Super Mario Brothers 3. Because you think you get picked up in a tornado and move to whatever world you want to choose. Like maybe I'm safe in the tornado, but what if the land around me? What if like I want to get picked up, but I'm like in central Philly and I'm just destroying apartment buildings with my personal tornado?
Yeah,
kind of cool.
All right. Do we want to end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just finish her out. Anything else?
All right. All right. So, Milk Toast, you're the best. All right, Phil. Thank you again for coming on.
Thanks, buddy.
We got to get you to come back on again.
I'm here.
Right before your competition. We want to see your progress. Maybe we'll do it like at your halfway point and then right before you leave when you're super happy.
Super happy.
Yeah, we want to see you jacked.
Very friendly.
Do we want to talk about other jack things or
do you
no?
want to do Muscle Geeks versus?
Yeah, why don't you guys talk about it?
So Tear Bear over there
That's me.
thinks he's going to be better than me.
Yep.
He's wrong.
Ooh.
He's scared. Because last time I had this wonderful fellow coaching me, I eventually got my weight down below Terry, but was still much, much, much stronger than
Baloney.
Terry. Just
Baloney.
can't handle it.
Terry's logging
He just
his
He just
Damn
can't
right.
handle it.
We're finding these photos.
What are
Give
you
me a
doing?
second.
Go to my Instagram. Look how freaking just my jawline was there. I miss it. I can't wait to have it back.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Derek was very lean for his wedding.
Thank you. He got me down good.
God damn it.
But I'm at 263 right now. Way too much. If you have been following along since we started, I did a return to the iron, and it was just about getting my training back in general and trying to get my diet right. Too much at once to start with. I definitely made my return to the iron, but I made my return to the refrigerator and the pantry and everything else along the way.
Sometimes it's just easy to have someone to hold you accountable.
Yeah,
Just someone to
makes
like,
all the
I
difference.
gotta I gotta talk to this asshole on every Monday or something like
By
that.
myself, I yo-yo. I'll do like the same 10, 15 pounds over 2 months because I just am doing it by myself. It's just nice to be like, hey, so this guy is going to check me. I got to make sure I'm doing this right.
So Derek hit me up about a week ago and said, like, I want to get back into form. He's got something to do this summer. He's got a summer shredding thing to do, not a competition, but
No way.
something else to do that he wants to be in shape for. So, I'll help him out. And then Sunday, I got
Look
to
how stupid and skinny he looks.
look at him.
Oh, baby.
That's you?
That's me.
Wow.
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
Look how much you love your wife with Partners in Crime 6 years and counting.
That's right, baby.
Those hamstrings.
Straight husband.
It's one of the worst days of my life was when Derek showed up and he's like, "Oh, I'm 205 pounds," and I was 206. It was
Yeah, that got
awful.
you.
He still looked so much bigger
That
than
was
me.
205, Derek. I'm
Yeah, dude.
263 right now.
Wow.
But that was like extreme at the very end of
Yeah,
the,
you
like,
got a little bit of the emaciated face, but
Yeah.
not too much.
I
of it.
typically like to hang out like comfortably like the 220s or low 230s. I think that's like the best of both worlds for me.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
However, we have decided that this will not happen again, and I will defeat Derek because he is the villain in this story. He is the high school bully. He is the bad team
How?
from whatever sports
What
team
did
you're
I do to
against.
you?
You were big, and you knew you were big. You farm horse
Terry-
boy. What?
Terry keeps calling you a villain.
Yeah.
He's like, Derek's the villain, man. Derek's the villain in every.
He's of horse people. He has unnatural
I
strength.
can't help him from horse folk.
He has
Derek asked
unnatural
me
strength.
about this about a week ago, and then yesterday I get a text in the Muscle Geeks group chat, or I see it, and Terry creates this entire narrative with like Derek not responding or no one responding.
It's just Terry
About, like,
talking to himself.
Terry saying, "I don't want this to happen. I have to
He
stop
is
Derek."
not going to beat me this time.
And then just creates like Derek as this villain. Derek's one of the nicest people ever. And then you just
Sounds about right.
He's just creating this narrative where Derek's this evil guy and Derek cannot win. And then he creates these like these thumbnails of like animated versions of Derek and Terry
Yeah.
like fighting each other like a street fighter.
He's gone mad. He can't handle me being more handsome. He just
I have lost nothing.
Yeah. And then he look at
there's me and my boy covered in tar.
That's right. This is the ultimate battle. We will be going down. We will be doing weigh-ins, and I will defeat the Tar Man.
You're never gonna win.
There's a Tar Man waiting in the sky.
No,
Terry,
no,
what's
no,
your-
I'm stopping that. I'm
me and my
cutting that.
boy.
I'm cutting that right down.
And I'm covered in cameras and hair.
Yes.
This
He's
is a
taking
real
every
thing.
dig he can.
This is gonna fucking happen.
Terry's family, the cameras.
There's a theme song too, but I'm not. I'll
That
play
is
it next
basically
time.
what I look like in the summertime, though. That
So
is- that
what do you
is
guys want to
accurate.
do? Do you guys want to start your diets tomorrow and then we'll do weigh-ins
Yeah.
the Monday of the show?
Yeah, I'll go get some salmon right now.
Yeah.
But you guys can't tell each other what your weights were or what the new
Okay.
weights are. You guys can't do that until the show. Is that cool?
It's fine.
Yeah,
a
it's
deal.
fine.
Terry, what weight are you trying to get to?
I can't tell you. John just said we're not allowed to share.
Here's the
No,
thing.
I meant
Here's
like
the
your
thing.
goal weight.
No goal weights.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We
Most
do-
jacked wins.
a lot of times people get fixated on weight numbers And it doesn't necessarily equate to like, that's the weight that I feel best at, or that's the weight that I feel like I look the best at. Just do this whole thing to where like the scale doesn't tell all the story. So just go to where you feel your best and you feel like you look your best. And we don't have to go all the way starved down like it's a bodybuilding competition. We can just get you guys to a point where you have like a nice athletic build where you're feeling good about life.
John, do you guys offer training programs?
Mr. Fancy Sauce, DM me or Alpha Flight Fitness. My business partner, Keith, actually did a lot for me in my physique transformation. If you want anyone to do specific training programs, I would say reach out to him. My gym is Alpha Flight Fitness.
He's my coach. Oof.
I'm helping these guys out, but personally, I like to be a player on the field and not a coach on the sidelines. You know what I mean? But this is going to be a fun venture, so I'm in on this. So that's all I got, Phil. Say one more time your Instagram.
PTR5006.
All right. Follow Phil on his mission to summer
Phil's
shredding.
a great follow. Phil's a great follow.
Yeah.
Aw,
If you need inspiration.
Yeah.
And Derek, what about you?
You can follow my personal Instagram where I'll be posting annoying gym updates doing the same pose at least once a week that you're all tired of. But if you want to check that out and see cute pictures of me and my family and a bunch of death metal music stuff, you can follow me at Symbolic51. That's Symbolic51 for updates on how I will be better than Terry. You can also check out my business, Derek Baker, Seal Coating and Line Striping.
Terry?
Yeah, you can find me at Vicious Marshmallow at booderek.com, which I will be starting. Throw in with the proper Muscle Geek. We are going to bet on this. We are going to be on FanDuel and DraftKings, so you can pick your champion, and we will see how this thing shakes out. But I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him. But you're about to see the Vicious in this marshmallow.
That's cute. Get motivation anywhere you need it. But listen, guys, follow if you want to see their journey. You know, Philly Gains is going to help out with that. So get all your supplements at Philly Gains, D-Town Gains. If you can't, then Westchester Gains. But go to D-Town Gains and Philly Gains first. And then Alpha Flight Fitness. So Alpha Flight Fitness Downingtown and Westchester if you're not at Downingtown. So that's it. And follow all the socials. Follow the Muscle Geeks on every platform. And, hey, guys, listen, Thursday night, episode 2 of Think You Know Ball. We're figuring out our way here. Give us some patience. Give us some whatever. Just give us something. I promise not to eat Steve on the show, but we will be arguing a lot. Yes. And
thanks, Milk Toast.
Everyone that jumped in the chat last time, thank you so much. We're really trying to get this little network going here. So thank you, Milk Toast. Yes, I just did.
I like the setup for that show, by the way. It looks super comfy.
It's all right. It's no Muscle Geeks, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
All right, guys. So have
It's a good set, okay? It's a great set. It was built with love and care.
We're working on it. All right, guys. Have a great night. See you next week. See you Thursday.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yunkjunk!